let's see if we can get something going here. So this is what I'm looking at. Currently playing 20-L on 3 tables. These 3 on the left. And 2 tournaments on the right. I'm going to zoom in the tournaments when we get a chance. I think I'm going to get bluffed here sometimes. Oh no, he's got 8s. Alright, cool. Close. I was thinking about betting the river, but the ace just makes it unnecessary. Anyway, so it's kind of a weird setup. I don't have it set up to play all the cash games that I'm playing yet. So if I try to zoom in on the cash games, you'll see like this kind of setup. But this is the tournaments that we can see. Ran ace king into aces over here just a minute ago and then doubled up. Probably going with this versus a regular kind of c-bet. This player's kind of odd. He's the guy who got me with the aces versus ace king. I don't love this call, but yeah, I think we have to go. It's just not likely. This player calls me, I'm screwed. I think this one's usually got the draw. This one should have. He's got a set. I got outs. Nope. Sucks. Hell of a coincidence that the guy who opened actually has flopped a set. Funny. Well, that tournament was shit. But we are in this one. This is the 4,500 guaranteed buy and rebuy add-on. I took them all. Nothing really has happened yet. Just kind of sitting here. There are a lot of tournaments today. But the next ones don't start for about another hour. So it looks like we're going to be focusing on this and some cash games. I'll make one of the cash games bigger. Been playing a lot more 6-max. Had to step down to 20-L for a little while. So, but yeah, in an hour there's 2 tournaments right after each other, and I think, yeah, one more within a half an hour of that. So we got a lot we can do today. This is the deep stack knockout that goes off in about an hour. The 4K weekly monster stack re-entry also goes in an hour. I'll probably be playing both of those. Then there is a rebuy. Nope, I'm not going to play that on a Sunday. That's a little too crazy. But yeah, so I think that's where we're at. Alright, we got another 6-max here. I'm going to just put that up, and I'll make that the same size as the tournament tables so we can look at that. This one. So currently looking at this, 1 tournament and the rest are 20-Ls. Been doing pretty well in the 20-L. Here's a good one. Player raised pre-flop. I 3-bet. Flopped a set of queens. Just gonna make a kind of nothing bet. Stream is up. I've already played a little bit and gotten some a little bit of cash game wins, couple buy-ins. Yeah, it's always leading the draw. When this player calls, I can't call. Let's see, is all this working?
Hello there.
Yes, it is. Do that. I like working on my 6 max. I'll admit that it's the weakest form of my game, but I've been doing pretty well at it lately. A lot of times the 6 max has just been so profitable if I'm just playing my cards face up. I kind of went to that and just decided that it might be the best move, but players typically don't. There's a lot of fancy play syndrome at 6 max, so when you just have it and keep betting, you're fine. And there's opportunity for good bluff spots, but they're far fewer in between than 9 max. But it's funny because people overcommit themselves by making weird raises and stuff. And you can always call stuff like this, and yeah, there you go. I'm leading 2 pairs and straights here, but I don't know if this player is. Yeah. But we have to raise to protect against backdoor draws. He can just have like a random 4 or 7 or something like that, so we're charging. Min raise, I call, re-raise. Okay. Pick up the gut shot. This guy's such a donkey, though. It's so bad. Like, if I had any pair here, I would call. He's just super bad. Pick up the nut flush draw over here. Just gonna check. Hey, we got it, the aces. That's a full pot bet. Huh. He's kind of an over-trapper. I'm going to let this one go, but not much else am I going to fold to him. I feel like he made 2 pair in the river there, but that was kind of close. If I had led the turn, that wouldn't have happened. But I think it's fine. No action on the aces. I'm only showing you the zoomed out because there's nothing really going on. It's just the one tournament. Can we zoom in on this one? Yeah, we can. Doesn't look perfect, but it's okay. that's a good flop. King's kind of great. It's even so good that if anybody has a king, we can actually raise if they bet, because it can look like we're on the flush draw. I think this is one where we're just not going to get much. He's probably going to have a flush draw. Hey, I got the aces. And I'm getting 3-bet. I'm just going to call. He doesn't have all that much. There's a king. I made the nuts up top. He calls. I'm going to try to get as much as I can. Yeah, I don't think he had much. Same with the clubs up top. Kind of fishy. Ooh. Just going to call the ace-queen. And we're going to go for the check raise here in the middle. This guy's kind of wild, so yeah. Open ender. Deuce or 7, please. Nope, that's fine. Wouldn't have lost it all if I had just called the flop, but I honestly don't mind stacking off there versus that player because he's always going to give me all of it back when I have sets. So that's fine. And plus, at that point, he can literally just only have one pair. Got to gamble a lot at the 20 and L. Like it would have been just that easy to stack him with a set. Kava likes to do small 3-bets. Oh, not this time. There's all my 7s and deuces. King's bad for me. Go ahead. Ooh, gut shot and a club draw, no good. Pair and an open ender. Make the straight in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and bet here. The only thing I'm really worried about is 10 jack. He never has a pair. This sucks because the jack got there, but again, no reason not to bet. I'm going to call this one. Hate the diamond. Yeah, you can have it. I'm not even going to bother. Ace high will win often enough. When he bets, it's honest. So I would have bet that on the turn. But there's no good point in there for me to bet the hand. The move would have been to raise pre-flop. I'm going to defend down here. Ooh. See if we can flop an 8. That's not bad. Just gonna bet standard half pot. Once this player folds, I'm not really worried too much. The 10's not a big deal unless this player actually has a set. I am going to keep betting for value. He's going to have some ace-kings, some ace-queens. He's also going to have sets of fucking 10s. Or sets of 6s, rather. It's annoying because he never has a straight. It's only ever a set or an overpair. And I could have checked it and gotten to the showdown. But he's overplaying, I think, aces. He didn't protect enough. Like if I have a set there, it's just over. It's stupid. He could have had 9s. I mean, I guess 9s would make a lot of sense, but it still seems kind of dumb not to bet anything. Why are you taking so long? Takes a real long time. And that's half pot. You can have 6, 7, but I have a 6. You can have some 8s. I don't expect a lot of jacks. I'm just going to bet. I don't expect a lot of 5s, I mean. Yeah, he's just going to have a lot of like pairs of 7s and 6s. So let's see. Ace Queen. I think we got the max. I actually trust this bet. That's why I folded, or why I checked. Oh, I got the aces again. Same guy had aces against last time. Calls. I'm just gonna bet half pot. Yeah, he's just bleeding. Oh, he left. Ooh, pick up 3 deuces. Just bet that. Short stack posting. 3-bet. It's actually kind of great for this scenario. This is tough. Yeah, this is garbage, but I'm folding. Player behind's never going to fold anything. So, yeah, that was total garbage. Meaning it was like ace, king, ace, queen. Or king, queen. So, if I had a pair of 9s, I would have, or 8s, I would have gone with it. Obviously, anything that improved on the board. Check here. So I'm in raise and a bunch of calls, so I defended. Yeah, that same player is just betting full pot now every time it gets to him. Yeah, he just went broke with ace 4. Top pair ace versus a set. But any hand that's in there with him is going to beat him. Guy bets full pot and then he's going to fold. That's fucking hilarious. Full pot's always such a bullshit bet. Queen 10. That's hilarious. Like, what? What do you think you're getting jammed on? I mean, he's sitting there going, oh, I had the best hand, but it's like the worst. It's the worst play ever. People are doing weird shit. But it is Sunday. The scale of your tables is too big for the stream. Yeah. It's all about the zoom ins, and I have more than 4 tables right now, so I have to kind of go with what I got. But if you look, this one scales perfect. And here's the thing, like, I put in a lot of time, so the tables have to be kind of big, because otherwise I get headaches. And I feel like playing 5 tables today. I think I'm just too impatient to be playing 4. So for the most part, we're looking at, this. Go ahead and raise here. I have ace king on 2 tables. And I also overlap them so I don't miss hands. There's the other ways I could set it up, but in all honesty, I just kind of am more comfortable this way. Ace is okay. I'm going to bet small. Take my time. This player's kind of ready to go. Oh, that's kind of perfect, because he really rarely has ace-jack or an 8. So, I'm not folding. There's just not enough. I'm going to go for the overbet. Quad 8s. Well, that's one way to lose. Wow. Tournaments all week, man. Tournaments all week have been so bad for me. Tournaments all week have been super bad. That's actually a really great card. Yeah, because we chop now. I don't think I can get him off of it, and there is a slight chance he has a queen. So, not really worth it. Got the 3-bet over here. Cold call. I know, he raised. Okay, well, money's in there. Ace king. I don't know what this guy's doing. It was like, what? Sunday fun day. I don't know. I guess I can fix the scale of the tables. Man, that guy is a spot. Like, how did that go down even? The first guy limped and he raised. Yeah, I'm going to move them around. I'm going to rescale the tables so we can zoom them all. I guess 4 tables is fine. Yeah, this guy's losing his mind. Look at this. This guy bet $5 on the flop. I would have had that if I'd called that utter bluff on the flop. Yeah, I'm going to resize him. Yeah, so now it looks like this. And I can zoom in on any individual table. See how that looks? That's top left. Here's top right. Here's bottom right. But I have to be clicked on it because they do overlap. And then here's bottom left. Well, that's not quite big enough, is it? Yeah, so we got 4 tables now and about 30 minutes till the next tournaments. So this is what I'm looking at. I really have a hard time like keeping up with the hands if I don't overlap the tables. I don't know what it is. It's been that way for my whole poker life. I'm actually even right now, even after busting those tournaments. Ooh, this could get good. Flopped a flush on another table. Alright. I think this is more interesting down here. This player overbet and I raised and he just folded. I'm just going to check down the other one. It's fine. Yeah, I don't think we're ever getting him off that. I'd have to bet turn and river like super big. And it just kind of kills my equity. So, whatever. Well, look at this. Raise, call, re-raise, jam, call. This guy's just re-raising everything. It's hilarious. It's fine for cash games, but just with tournaments, it's just too meh. I love it. The spot down here keeps sucking out on people. He just did this one. He just sucked out the ace-jack. I'd normally get off this table with so much money on it, but the table's so good. This one. Like, I would usually just double up and ditch, but The money's so good. Plus, there's no more 6 max, and there's a 9 max I could get on, but this table's just... Like, this guy's just gonna give it away. This guy over here. Like, there's so much reason to call his bets, which you know are coming. So look at this, everybody's calling. Queen's kind of rough, because I'm expecting him to be bluffing. But somebody's got to have a queen, right? I mean, I guess I have to call, because there's a slight chance nobody has a queen. Yeah, he just folds outright. This is hilarious. Yeah, you just knew he was bluffing. Probably the way my brain works. Yeah, I've heard that a couple ways too. I have a 3-bet over here. Yeah, like I can play up to like 12 tables at once, but they have to overlap. I don't know what it is. Like if I try to keep them all individual, I can't follow it like at all. But if they overlap just slightly, like so when they come to the screen, they kind of blip, you know? That kind of keeps me focused, I guess. Yeah, that's hilarious. The guy just folded outright. Sucks the guy hit the 10 on the river. Could have been worse though. I could have made 2 pair and ended up stacking. Call it. Yeah. That guy's pretty aggro. He's gonna bust this the guy on the other table. The guy who keeps sucking out. He's just betting everything. So he's probably just gonna play this $30. It's the only table he's on. He's just gonna play till he busts. That's not bad. This player is a little bit weird. I want to see what a little bet does. Sometimes this has more of an effect than you think. Be nice to get something I could check raise on. That's something I might be able to check raise on. I want to see what the bets are that come out. This player is kind of a draw monkey. So we may not even get a bet. But if he bets... It's kind of close. I think I have to call because he's going to have flush draws as well as straight draws and 8s. And now we're just going to check jam. Ah! Did he have an 8? Did he really have an 8? He did. He had Jack 8 and he bet that small on the turn. Wow. I almost went for the check raise. Good to see you guys here. That's so funny. I would have, you know what? I didn't give him credit. I really thought he had just a flush draw going there. Might get into another race with this guy down here in the bottom left, so I'm going to... Oh, I did flop a set on the other one. I'm going to bet small. I'm betting like half pot on the other one. Four cards straight came out, so... this sucks. I know Poker Dust. He's not going to bluff there. I won that one. He's just not going to bluff there. He's going to have King Jack too often. He's never going to bet 2 pair. I could have kept betting through the turn or through the river, but I don't think it's that crucial. Player behind, I can't play. I mean, this guy M-Buck behind is kind of sticky, but that's not where I want to get this guy. I kind of want to get him for bigger pots that I don't have to guess. He's just playing everything. Then we have this player over here. It's interesting though, sometimes like this player usually chronically 3-bets. He's not doing it today. I don't know why. Sorry I've been on break lately, guys, but it's just been kind of a really hectic week. Wow, all the 9-max tables just died. What the fuck? Like, we just lost 4 players on one of the 9, and the other fucking 9-max also lost 4. Huh. Kind of checking here to induce a little bit. Wow. I'll bet the turn. Can I... There's another table I'm going to try to get on. And check the river. I'm kind of trying to induce bluffs. Wow, he bet kind of big. He can have King Jack, he can have 10-9, but I don't think I can fold. 7-8, that's hilarious. Calls the gut shot on that turn. Whatever. I got onto another 9-max, but all the 9-max are short now. I don't understand why. Kind of just focusing on this one because it's where most of the action is because of this guy. But I am getting hands on other tables. Small or open, call, I call. I'm just going to check. I don't really like betting medium and small flush draws. Just because like common wisdom used to be you should be betting your flush draws to like win the pot without you know, without showdown, but when you have the medium and small ones, you can just be banging into a higher flush draw. So like usually like flush draws, usually like 7 and lower I don't bet, but that one just kind of, because it's so unlikely, because we're short-handed, I didn't really feel there was much chance we were going to be able to steal. Because once nobody bets the flop, there's just nothing there. When's the next tournament start? 20 minutes. Weekly monster stack. And we have the knockout as well. Ho 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 ho! My man just got stacked up. I made quad 8s today in a cash game. I lost a tournament to quad 8s, and then this guy just made quad 8s. If you got 8s today, make sure you take a flop. Now my man might be tilty. It's interesting. How big you gonna go? Nothing. You might actually hit it. Sometimes we're good. A lot of times we lose to like King Jack or like pocket sevens. I think that's bullshit. But I'm not gonna call with Jack fucking high. Limp and a 5x. I don't mind it, even though it is out of the small blind. These players are short, so there's a lot of good gamble spots like this. We're probably going to check jam. Yeah. So he's got an ace. We have an open ender. He could have like queens too and just fold now. Ace 10. That 10's no good for you, sir. You raised too much pre-flop. I'll take it. Here's what I think about that. I'm just going to check here. Here's what I think about your ace 10. Just doing Rampage. Friend of the stream. That's what the little sharky means. Smart man, I was looking to call you. 8-10. He actually can bluff that because he has a 10 in his hand. He blocks some straight draws, but... yeah, it's probably a good one just to check. Ooh, I got aces. Let's do it. I got 3-bet. Just going to call. Queens. Feel an MTT bink coming my way soon. I mean, he can definitely have ace-queen. He can definitely have king-queen. I think we just want to call. I just don't want him to have kings, right? But I need him to bet like ace-jack here. King 10. That's one of the rare ones where I think 3-betting pre-flop and then checking flop and then betting turn, I probably would have gotten it all. But that's kind of funny. I hope so, man. I could use a bink. I haven't... I think I've played like 8 or 9 tournaments. No, more than that. Like, well, now with those two, I've played like 11 tournaments in the last like 4 or 5 days. And I cashed exactly 2. And they were min cashes. And it was just like... and it's just because like nothing was hitting for me, you know? Hey, there's the pocket 8s again. Like nothing was hitting for me. Like... I would get a decent stack going, like 20, 25 blinds, you know, after we're in the cash. And then somebody would raise, and I would re-raise, they'd jam, and I'd call it off with ace-king. And like 3 tournaments I can remember, 2 of them yesterday. 3 tournaments I can remember, I had ace-king versus queens and couldn't hit it. And it's like, you're down to 12 players, like what are you going to do? So this player min 3-bets me, which is kind of interesting. Queen's okay. A lot of players do that with pairs. I am going to call. I am going to go for the value. He can still have aces for sure. Yeah. But I think that that's smart because he's also going to have ace-king with the ace of diamonds or king of diamonds. So I think that's kind of the size the pot needs to be. You don't want to give something... you don't want to like lose value when the guy just has like a flush draw. See a limp and a raise. I am going to re-raise. This table just got full. And this short stack just got here, so... this is this player's first hand. So... I don't think I'm folding to a jam here. Queen's kind of bad. Not that small. He calls. The ace is good. If he has king-queen, he can also have ace-queen, though. So I'm going to check back and go for river value. I don't really need to protect against flush draws. If he bets, I'm just going to call. I'm going to go for the bad bluff sizing. Oh, the action left the other table. I think he's got like king-queen or something. That's why I checked the turn. He can also have like pocket jacks or something. Wow, that's weird. I thought I would have gotten paid there. I raised, this player re-raised. I'm just going to let it go. That's interesting. I wonder what that dude had. How's the 6-max doing? Ooh, there's another 6-max. Okay, so I'm going to get off this one down here. And get on another 6-max. Check. Oh, I got to get on the waiting list now, motherfucker. But I'm definitely looking to get off that table. Get to raise here. I made 2 pair on another table. I don't think anybody had anything. Nah. Maybe I could have gotten a little bit. There was very little action. Sorry, I'm getting the other table ready. So it looks a little odd. It's not bad. I am going to bet this. Sometimes this player has a king, but we're usually just protecting. Oh, look at that. He outkicked my 6. I like that I bet it. I definitely like that I bet it. So limped pot. Ooh, that's a good turn. I mean, he's only been here for 2 minutes, so who knows? He's betting super small. He's either going to, like... I probably should have gone bigger, because he's either going to call this or not. Yeah. I have one table that's weird, kind of off to the side, because I'm looking to close one of these once I get around to the blinds, but it's taken forever. So... It's gonna look odd for a minute. Oh, I got queens. Versus a very, very, very donkified aggressive player. I'm just going to go an even $3. It's kind of interesting because this player is super aggressive and kind of a donkey, so I can't ever fold to him here. He has kings, good for you. Can I have a queen, please? It's so gross because, like, he's one of the few players in the world I'm going to do that to with queens. You have to play, like, queens. You have to play jacks like fucking kings plus against this guy. I've seen him race fucking ace-10. I've seen him race pocket 9s. It's just bad. But it's fine. This table in the bottom left is taking forever. Okay. So we're going to close that one. Pick up a buy-in and a half off of that. Move the other table into place. How's it look? Pretty good. It's so annoying. Get queens versus the worst player on the table. Check. Ooh, first hand. just going to check again. And I guess we bet here for value. Might get called by an ace. Might not. Keep them lucky sevens. Nope. Offsuit, I'm definitely 3-betting, but I honestly like just calling here. Offsuit, it's a squeeze for sure. And now we can go for a check raise. I'm gonna bet. It just looks like a 10 a lot. Nice. That's the other advantage, not 3-betting pre. I keep my range wide. Nope. These players are opening weird. Double gutty. And an overbet. It's kind of interesting. If there wasn't 2 hearts, I would go for the check raise. Just because, yeah, this is where the hearts live, right here. Yeah, I can't call. It's at least a 3, right? Look at that. It just runs out all hearts. Oh my god. And now you're checking? Did you make some baby flush? Yeah. That's why he let it out. He made like the... He had like the suited 3. Good luck on the session. Thank you to boss. Much appreciated. Hey man, how's it going? You stopped streaming as much lately? Yeah, I had to take the last week off, or like week and a half off, just because I had a lot of shit going on, and I really didn't want to talk while I was playing. So, but I'm trying to be more diligent with it and stream 4 or 5 days a week now. But yeah, I just had like you get in that mood where you just don't feel like talking, and I was kind of in that. There's a lot of shit going on, and it was that thing where it was all stuff that I was kind of like, life problems, and I just didn't feel like talking. And if you're gonna watch a stream where the guy doesn't talk, that's not a very entertaining stream. So. It also wouldn't have been fun for me. All right, we'll defend here. We make 2 pair. I'm going to lead right at it, just because I feel like this player is going to raise even non-pairs a lot of times. But if he does raise, he's going to have a lot. I guess we just do this. He's going to have over pairs and call. But he could just have ace-king and call. Like, he's so short. Jack 9. Look at the 9. Can't get it any better than that, man. I don't know what you were expecting to be up against. A lot of times you're going to be drawing to 3 outs instead of 5, so good for you. Wow. Huh. I'm going to 3-bet him. Pretty big. He's going to think it's revenge range. He calls. We're going to down bet. Yeah. That one he folds, right? When he probably had way more equity. That's funny. The 5 deuce is annoying. About 5 minutes till the next tournaments start. I'm kind of chilling with what I got for a minute. But I'll get in the tournaments in a little bit. I'm just kind of enjoying myself. 3-bet by a super short stack. Like, this is just dumb. So many short stacks that play on fucking Sundays. Might have to 3-barrel this one. Nope. Hey, I got the aces. Hey. There it goes. Poker Dust has been kind of super... Wow. Couldn't even get the sentence out before he folded. I haven't even done any editing at all or anything this week. Like, I'm just sitting here with all these clips on my screen. Like, I clip the hands. Haven't even edited them together. I've just been, like, low energy with it. I'm just going to call, or just going to check this one. I'm going to go right for value. That's fine. Could have raised it pre-flop and probably stolen it, but not really necessary. If I get in tournaments, what do I want to give up? And I feel like all these tables are pretty good. I mean, what does that even mean, really? I mean, they're all beatable, I guess. What? It's fucking Sunday. Wow, the amount of chips going around. How did that happen? Wow. Guy's calling raises with King 8 off. And then hitting the king, betting it. Wow, just getting called down. This table's a lot of limping. I'm letting a lot of hands go that I could steal. I don't think we win anything if we bet, but if we check here and then call, we're gonna win. What? This guy didn't even bet the straight. The fuck? That's so crazy. Gut shot, backdoor flush draw. Versus the fishy guy. Bink. And that's a pretty large bet. I'm going to go ahead and raise. This is usually supposed to be like 2 pairs or like hands like 10-9. He can have Jack-9, sure. He can also have 5-6. This cold call is hilarious. I don't think we're ever folding here, even if this player re-raised jams. And ace on the river is kind of good because this player will pay off. I'm going to go big. I feel like this is one where we either get called or we don't. Like, this player may call with an ace, believe it or not, and then this guy will be forced to overcall with 5-6. You could also have like 9-10 or 8-7, I guess. Yeah, he's going to have the ace-high flush draw, I'll bet. Pocket 8s, he had a set. Wow. I guess we could have gotten it all. I don't know what took him so long. I don't think this player's ever capable of folding a set. It's just not going to happen. But that's a nice little pick up there. I wonder what this guy was betting. He was probably betting the flush draw. Nice check on the flop, too. It was a limped pot, too, by the way. So it's like, what the fuck? Like, you're just never going to build a pot? It might just be in jam mode. It's pretty good. Just going to bet to protect. Take it down. This one was a raised pot. I called. This player opened. He called. I called. Ooh, flopped a set of 7s on another table. Kind of betting the turn big after a check flop. And back up to this one. The original raiser checked. This guy bet. I called. And the big blind called. I pick up a royal draw. The bitch of it is I might not have any outs. So I'm going to fold. It's fine. Yeah, I needed the heart. I mean, I had a lot of outs, but, well, more than I could have had. This player doesn't have a lot, so I'm just going to keep betting. I'm going to check. If he wants to fucking whatever, that's fine. He had Jack-6. That's so funny. Oh, my God. The fact that he doesn't jam the jack there, like, when I could just have any kind of flush. It's so funny. Okay. Check. And this player bets. Very small. See him in raise. I am going to call. 9's not awesome, but it's not the worst card in the deck. And that's fine. Yeah, he's just going to have one pair way too often here. Queen 10, second pair. Could I have gotten it all? Probably, if I jammed the turn. I don't know if I have the energy for these tournaments. I'm kind of looking at them. They're great tournaments, and I wait all week for them, but I don't know. I'm just kind of meh. I have a long time I can enter these, so I'm going to wait. This table might be dead now. There's not a lot here. Yeah, I think we're about done with this table. So I'm going to get in a tournament. Get 3-bet. He's just going to jam his whole stack no matter what the flop is, so this table's done, right? It should be. Yeah, this is done. Move this table up. Let's see, there's a knockout, $17.50, $20 buy-in, single entry. I'm going to go ahead and get in that. Let's see, how does this look? This is it here. You get $5 per knockout. It's not a progressive knockout. WSOP doesn't have those. It would be such an easy software thing for them to do, and they're very popular right now, so they would be really good, but they ain't got them. Let's see. There's also the monster stack reentry, but I don't know. You start out with 15,000 chips, and the level's 2040 right now, so I'm gonna wait a while before I get into it. Like, I'm probably going to wait till it's like 75, 150. So we can skip the first, like, 5 levels. Maybe even... No, we'll skip the first 6. Go to 100, 200, so come in with 75 blinds. That's fine. So, we'll get in that one in a little bit. And that sucks, but we're going to bet small. Do have the flush draw. I don't know if an ace bets twice here. This is kind of odd. So he shouldn't be betting an ace twice. Alright, I'm going to let him have it. That's fine. I mean, it's, you know, why think that hard? I think it was a very weak ace, but I mean, it's never 2 pair plus. I don't think it's ever a flush either. Could I have gone for the check raise? Yeah. Check raise bluff. But it's Sunday, so can't really count on somebody thinking that much. Is another 6 max, but I'm kind of good with what I got right now. Oh, look at the other one. It's a good table. Oh no, that's the one I already like tripled through, so I gotta wait. Not bad. Raise for value. Yeah. I mean, most of the time he's not going to be able to continue, but occasionally we can get him for more. Kava's kind of more ABC, but it's hard to tell what people are going to do. Min raise, call. That's kind of weird. I'm going to float. Yeah, Kava's just going to give up. And I'm going to check, actually, with the club. I think it's close. I think because of this player, we have to check. Yeah, that's fine. I think we just win here a lot. So I'm going to bet for protection. Picked up a flush draw on the turn after a small c-bet. I think leading the river is just as profitable as checking, because we're not going to see bets without a really strong hand like 2-pair. So I think leading is fine. I could have led smaller, but alright. Oh, I gotta wait on this table. Oh, I got the aces. Hey. Oh, those are glitchy today. Well, it's really only sets we're worried about. Player leads the full pot. I am obviously not worried about a set here. I'm just going to call. He's going to have 4-6, ace-deuce. He's going to have king-jack, ace-jack. Ace-deuce would suck, but I have 2 aces. 10-jack, no good, sir. There's no point in raising that flop. Like 0 point. Because he's just never going to be betting anything that beats me. You know. He's not leading out something that can beat aces. It's like super donkey. Why is that messing up? So trigger fire, properties, use custom frame rate, refresh. Yeah, it's all working. Is this working?
I mean, come on. How do you guys expect to beat me?
Okay, now it's working. Weird. Can I get on this table yet? Nope, gotta wait 6 minutes. Did you drop to 20 nil to play 6 max? Yes and yes. I dropped down to 20 nil because... Oh, I gotta wait on this one too. Because I had to pull out a shitload of money to cover bills. Had a couple of problems. So it kind of knocked me way down. And it didn't knock me way down. What actually happened is I ran super bad for like a week and a half. And I was right at where I felt comfortable playing 50 and L. And then I lost like just under 10 buy-ins playing 50 in the course of like 3 sessions, which I look back, it hasn't happened to me in like a year. So it's just one of those things where I just ran it out super horrible, and I was feeling very defeated, and it was just like always aces in a... I lost like aces versus kings 3 times, and ace king flop top 2 pair, got it in versus gut shots on the flop and lost, and you know, weird shit like that. I was just running really bad, so I was kind of like super upset, and I realized I was starting to get depressed, so I'm like, you know what, my 6 max game is not the best, so I kind of want to work on it because I've been studying more 6 max. And I was like, well, if I'm going to drop down, I might as well make it fun, you know? So I dropped down, got in a 6 max 20L, and I've done pretty well in the past week, and it seems like a nice path back, you know? So I don't know if I'm going to play the whole time to get the whole, like, almost $500 back. That's a weird card. I'm going to check. 4 is kind of good. Wow, why are you betting so big, Archer? Okay. Yeah. That's fine. He had the immovable draw, and he got there on the turn. I only have the tournament and 2 other tables. So I have to wait. There's a bunch of 10Ls, but I don't really want to play that. Full pot bet. He's too short to bluff. This player raised pre-flop. I called. He bet the flop. I called. I'm betting the turn. Pick up the flush draw. I don't think he never has a queen, but I don't think he has... he's not comfortable enough, so... A lot of times he folds a bad queen there and we just steal. It's odd WSOP only has 9 max up to 15L. They have, and years ago, before I stopped streaming and then, you know, came back like 5 years ago, they did have 100NL 9 max. And they have the games, they just don't go. Like, I don't know if it's just that the players, nobody sits at 100NL 9 max. I don't know. Maybe they just get impatient. But the 100NL 6 max plays like 9 max. But personally, I like to be playing it fundamentally sound, so when I'm playing 6 max, I'm going to be playing it like it's 6 max. Like, a lot of players are playing way too tight at that game. Like, one of the best months I had in the last year was when I got the roll up to the point where I could play 100NL, and then I started playing 100NL 6 max, and, you know, I'm 3-betting suited connectors on the button, and I'm, you know, just playing how you should play, and like just kept cracking aces just all month long because people are like only playing aces, kings, and ace king, and it's just like it's hilarious. Like people weren't even 3-betting queens. Like if you opened, you know, in the cutoff, somebody in the blind was not 3-betting queens. And it's amazing how many times I made 2-pair and just stacked somebody because they're not playing the queens aggressively, but they're also not folding them. So it's like you sit there with 10-jack, and this one hand I remember specifically, I had already doubled on the table, and so had this other guy. And I raised in the cutoff. I had 10-jack suited. He just called in the big blind. The flop came off 10-jack 4. 10-jack 4, yeah, no suit, you know, significance. And he checked to me, and I bet like 2/3 pot, and he thought about it and called, and then the turn came off, and it was like a 6 or something like that. And I kind of felt like he may be on the overpair or the ace-jack or something. So on the turn, I ended up going 2x pot, and he sat there and thought about it and thought about it and thought about it. And then he called, and going to the river, there's like, let me think here, 75, 175, 350, 369. It was like 18, 36 plus 9. So it was like 45 on the going to the river, and the river was like a deuce. It was total rainbow, like 10-jack, 6-4 deuce, or 4-6 deuce. And he leads out like $20 into 45. So I made it 100 like instantly, which was almost all in, but I typed in the 100, and he sat there just hemming and hawing and hemming and hawing. And then he jammed because he only had like 30 more behind, and of course I called, and he rolled over queens. And it was just like this crazy, almost, you know, a little over $400 pot that should have never gone past the fucking flop, but it was just like... And it's just like, that's the shit you saw like all the time. And it was funny because I made tons of money doing that, and I made tons of money like somebody would raise, and I would open rip 100 blinds with aces or kings. And that was when they would call off wide. Like, they would call off super wide there with like ace queen suited. And it was kind of funny. So this is kind of interesting. I do think sometimes I have the best hand, but I'm not going to be able to call a bet. It's fine. I think the king really kind of sealed me. I don't think it was the heart. Yeah, this guy's looking to go broke. Yeah, he's getting impatient. I'm like kind of floating him and waiting for him to check. I'm never folding here. Yeah, it's fine. There's not much you can do when somebody wants to do everything wrong. But I can't ever fold there. I like the 8. We're also going to induce bluffs on the river here. Yeah. That's getting the max with 9s there. I'm never folding. I don't care what this river is. If he hits an ace or a jack, it's just too bad. But you see how he bet less than full pot when he was bluffing? This is like the easiest read. Wow. I like betting big into 2 players here. So I called a raise pre-flop here. We went check, check, flop. I'm just going to check. I think he's going to have king, jack a lot, but yeah, king, queen. I don't know if I get the fold. This player's super sticky. Like, I actually have it in there that he's kind of a sheriff. Fucking old man coffee posted in first on the other table. Yep. I don't think we can fold for 1 bet. Jack is super bad. So is the 10. He's going to have ace queen a ton. He's going to have king jack a ton. He's going to have jacks a ton. Yeah, that's fine. He's only going to bet huge on the river or check, and he's never bluffing. That so sucks. The jack is like the worst card because I can't even lead that. Like, it's so bad. And then the 10 comes off. It's just like, Jesus Christ. Like, he has all sets. He has all straights. And I just never do. So it's like the worst. Like, if he had bet the turn, I probably would have check raised. But when he has ace queen there, he's just going to check. He's also going to check jack 10. He's also going to check pocket jacks. He's going to check pocket 10s. So it's just super bad. But he's never going to check ace king, right? So I think I actually got beat exactly on the river. It's nope, I already read that. Got about 10 more minutes, and then I'm going to get in the other tournament. Cold raise. I am going to call. It's not exactly advisable, but I'm aware of the player. He checks. Take a free card for a jack. You can definitely have flushes. Good for you. This is kind of odd. This player raised, he called, I called. Flop went check around. And check the river. I mean, I don't think you bet a jack here. Wow, this dude did not bet ace king. Jeez, unbeknownst to him, he actually played it well. The other guy had jack 8. That's funny. I don't think he would have come off the ace king, so I'm kind of glad I didn't go for it. Go with a small bet. This is my problem here, this guy. Yeah. I'm going to check. Hopefully he's got a flush draw. He's checking back. I don't know what's going on. Wow. Okay. Well, we know how to bust him. This guy's just going to go big the whole way. I just need to hit 1/2 a hand on him. That's pretty good. Yeah, I was going to say I'd love to see him bet the full pot. I'm never folding here. If he hit the flush, I'm going to cry. Yeah. Like, he just drew for 90% of his fucking stack for that flush. It's so bad. It's just awful. Oh, that's annoying. Just play it so good. And it's like, why not just get all the money in? Like, why not just raise jam? Like, he's betting pot. He never has a queen. Jesus Christ. Of course, I have to have the gut shot to go with it. And I can't fold the river for fucking $4 into 33. Jesus. That's a joke. That's an utter joke. Like, I could see it if he just got the money in. Like, then I would kind of respect it. But... it's so annoying. This table is just cooler central, this one right here. This just happened. The previous hand. Fucking set over set. That's so brutal. About 7 minutes we'll get in the... well, I guess I could get it in now. Yeah, I might as well. I'm going to get in that other tournament. Hang on, I'll fix it in a sec here. So this is the Mega Stack, 15K starting chips. How much do I have in buy-ins? 20, 40, 81. And down a little bit in the cash games. I am going to 3-bet. It's reasonable. Nice. Guy's already pissed away fucking half the fucking chips he got lucky on me against. On the other table. Could have gone for the 3-bet here, but I just did it. I just kind of really like this hand. Pretty good. Fairly standard. A little bit big. That jack sucks. Yeah. Jack really sucks because when I make the hand, it's very hard to get paid, but I still can't fold because I have too much equity. That really sucks. Did this guy go broke? No, he lost like a quarter. Versus Archer. You can have 9-10. He's more likely to have like 9-8, 9-7, 6-7 club draws. So I think we just keep charging until we get raised. I'm taking so long. I thought he was going to raise me. If the board wasn't paired, I would think about something, but it's too easy to get counterfeit, and you can't really get a bluff through on those. Can't believe how many hands I've been on this 6-max, and I can't fucking double. I just keep getting sucked down on. This might be a little over aggressive, but I've watched this player limp in a whole bunch of times. Although he limps kind of universally, like he limps ace king and he limps fucking, 7-9. So this is an interesting scenario. I'm gonna check back. I'm really only worried about threes here. Occasionally king 10. I'm gonna go for the bigger looking like bullshit bet on the turn. It does kind of suck if I get raised. Nice. It is a re-entry, but I think checking the flop is the only way there. He thought about it. He might have had like some kind of pair. I just don't think c-betting the flop's a great idea. Because what the hell's going to call me, I'm going to redo my nails tonight. Only got 2 left. Kind of just trying to get these off. This is the knockout tournament. I'm going to make a small raise just so I don't have to fade a raise from behind. Now, if this player limp jams, it's kind of shitty because he is short and I have him covered and it is a bounty tournament. He calls. He's limping a lot of aces, believe it or not, but I do think I am. Yeah, there it is. He's doing a stop and go with like ace 10. That's funny. I'm just going to call. I want to see if Whale Dog raises here compulsively. Yeah. So I raised this one pre-flop and got 3-bet by Scrooge. It's a small bet. I'm going to just over min click him. Sometimes this can look weak. If he has the ace of diamonds, he's not going to fold. But he may even jam over pairs. I kind of just want to do that to see what his reaction is, though. Because me and Scrooge kind of have a bit of a history here. And I want to see how little I can check raise and get away. Or get the fold. But maybe it's smart, but there is a player behind who could also have the ace of diamonds. So it might be a little bit greedy. Like maybe check jamming is the move. But I don't think I can just call, not with this player behind. And she's never folding. Like if she has the ace of diamonds or even a pair, she doesn't fold. I think we can call that. Now we can fold. I'm going to re-raise this. I wasn't gonna, but this player kind of takes advantage a little bit too much. If he re-raises, I'm folding. And it's definitely a pretty standard open. Alright, well, we're going to go big. He may see through this. I don't think he ever folds a pair. But we do have all the equity in the world, so better off just to smash the pot now. Because I could be just some idiot playing aces with the ace of diamonds that way, not like I ever would. But bad players would. If I had aces with the ace of diamonds there, I would bet like a third, maybe even half, just to look super dumb. That's a silly little raise. There's a lot of flops we're going to end up getting it in with this player on. That's one of them. How good are diamonds? Do your jam thing again. I guess we just call, right? We hope he has king, queen, or ace, queen with a diamond. Now we hope he doesn't have a diamond. I don't think we can make a bet on the river, but I do think we can call as long as it's less than reasonable. I'm just going to check, yeah. I think the only way we get anything is just by getting him to bluff. There's no scenario where I can bet and win there if he calls. Like, he's not going to call, I mean, unless he has, like, exactly a set, but he would have bet bigger on the flop with that, like, you know, king, queen with the queen of diamonds calls. You know, it's really only the queen. It's never the ace, right? Because he would have just bet at some point. But there's no point in betting there. He's got a 10. That sucks. Not a 10. He's a king. Couple interesting spots going on. But we're going to stick with the threes. Yeah, one of them I just took down pre-flop. Get re-raised. Not exactly big. I do have this one. This player raised, we all called, and oh no, I get check raised. Congrats, bro. You wasted a set. That's a dumb bet. Limp the pot, we make the jack. I think we just check and bluff catch. It's fine. Running sevens with 7-3. Did you post into that? I don't think you did. We're still in rebuy period over here, so there's going to be a lot more flopping, a lot less 3-betting. That was a large open, but it's into 4 players, so got a 3-bet up here. Limp, min raise, call, call. And I made a big raise. I'm going to bet small. I want to see what happens. I get called. I do pick up my best card, so I'm just going to check. There's a lot of sets in here. And now he's just all in. This is where a lot of players go broke. Okay, that sucks. 10 jack, really? Well, you saved me. Thanks, bro. I would have absolutely continued. Versus the short stack in the blind, 10 jack. Gut shot. Jack on the end isn't bad. I'm just going to go ahead and bet it. This is defensive. I could have bet smaller, but I don't think I'm even getting called ever. Like, occasionally somebody will have, like, pocket 10s and call, but... I defended the blind here. There's a limp and a raise. Backdoor flush draws, backdoor straight draws. This player's in there with everything. It's 1 diamond. We lose. This player's more likely to win. I don't know what you called with that is folding now, unless he just had like a random 10. Because I have the combo. I mean, it's like, I guess he could have like a suited 10, but he's just playing like 80% VPIP. How many tables am I running of the 6 max? I only have 1 6 max right now and 1 9 max. Just because I have the tournaments going. This is what I'm looking at. There's 1 6 max here. That's super good, but I cannot win on it. It's like I keep getting sucked out on. And then there's a 9 max 20 and L here, and then the 2 tournaments are down here. So we see a min raise. Starting the hand with 47 blinds. We're obviously going to raise. Could have gone a little bit bigger too, but... and now the player 3 bets. Min raise, 3 bet. People just don't do this with ace king. Not on a Sunday. That's fine. You got it, man. That really sucks, but if it was a re-entry, it would have been whatever. And if I'd realized it was right before the break, I probably would have jammed. Alright, we got one here. And then we're going to go on break. Alright, I'll be right back. Just checking on the tournaments. Sorry, I was muted. This one still has re-entry. I don't really want to, but I do want to try to win it, so we may have to. This one, no re-entry. I'm just kind of meh in this one. 81 players. I don't know if it's still in late reg. Is it? Yeah, it's got 30 minutes of late reg, which is kind of shitty. And then we're on the 9 max and 6 max 20L. I should probably get off this fucking table. Like, it's just bad luck. I'm going to get off that one 6 max and get on to another one. Like, yeah. I don't know. I know it seems stupid to say it's bad luck, but I've been on the table for like 200 hands, and players have come and gone, and I can't seem to get anything going, so I'm just going to leave it. And there's only one 9 max, I'm on it, and the other 2 6 max I'm on the waiting list for, but I'm first on one of them that actually looks pretty good. So, we'll see. Need to get back up to 4 table volume. I've been playing good recently, just low volume. I mean, that's okay to do, you know, if you are feeling comfortable. Like, honestly, a lot of times when I'm just grinding just cash, I will sit there and, you know, off stream be playing Hearthstone and just 2 tables and just like sit there and make less of an hourly expectation. But, you know, why not? Like, it's just casual. All right, I am going to raise here. This is more so for protection, not as much value. Sometimes we're up against 2 pair and we get 3-bet here. But sometimes we just see a call and then a check river. Well, most of the time, I would say. Because, I mean, he's in the blind. He can have anything, but so can I. So, yeah. I think it's just better to bet there. Because Carlton raised out of first and then took no c-bet, which was smart of him, because he's well aware that he's not going to get 3-bet from the blinds very often, but they are going to defend with every ace. So he's a very aggressive dude. Like, I play a lot of cash games with him. But he's not... In tournaments, he's a lot more balanced. Cash games, not so much. Like, he just kind of always has to see it and always wants to go for it. But tournaments, even though this is a re-entry, he's taking it a little more intelligently. If he played cash games the way he plays tournaments, he'd be a much bigger problem in cash games. All right, we got the 20 and L here. Not the worst, not the best. I am going to go super small. I think if we get raised in the flop, it's only ever a king. This player doesn't protect his hands very well, so he'll just draw. So we're just looking to dodge a club and then check river and get bluffed. But yeah, I don't think he even had a club draw. That's one of those ones where with a player like that who doesn't protect his hand, he might actually be folding 10s there or jacks. Because he never 3-bets and he just never knows what's going on. And he just sees that I bet twice. He doesn't think about the fact that there's a king. You know, there's 2 kings on the board. And my other 2 nails popped off. It's alright. I'm going to do them tonight. I got stuff coming from Amazon. I don't really want to race this. If it was offsuit, I would re-raise. I'm probably never folding in this scenario. I'm definitely not folding now. This is the kind of thing where I could be free rolling too. Like he can have ace queen. If he has ace king and he's betting it like this, good for him. But I don't think he is. And if he's bluffing, we want him to continue to bluff. He should just have like ace jack or something. Ace 9. Smart. I don't know, maybe if we jam the river, or jam the turn, we get it all, but I don't know. It just, he kind of was betting and it seemed just kind of super weak, like, he never has ace king, and then I'm just free rolling the ace queen. So maybe I'm supposed to jam the turn if that's the case. But he just had ace 9, I don't think he's even, if he's not going to bet the ace 9, he's not going to call it. Like, you got it, donkey. It's my friend limping in again. Cold call. And he folds. I'm just gonna bet small. We're around 1,000. Get called. Hard on the turn. I'm going to check back. Make the second nuts on the turn on the river. I can't fold. Yeah. Nice. Well, now I can get rake back. I want to move up stakes. I'm not playing nearly enough volume. Yeah. I would get my volume up first and then get my my level up. Like my stakes. Sucks when this player limp raises, but we have ace king here. Yeah, rake back is huge, man. There are some days where I'm like, man, I got stuck, you know, a couple buy-ins or whatever, and then you do the redemption on the rake back, and it's like, oh, I'm even. It's just like, it just can completely wipe out bad days. Plus, you get like match bonuses and shit like that on WSOP, so like every time I make a deposit, it's like instant money. This is kind of shitty. Only because this player's kind of old man coffee. Yeah. He's very, doesn't want to get bluffed, overplays hands. God damn it, fucking king. That sucks that king came out. God fucking damn it. Idiot. Unbelievable. Just c-bets for no fucking reason. He hits the fucking king. Alright, I got the 6 max up. I got another table of that. Could I bet the turn there? Yeah, probably. But I don't think that player in particular is ever bluffing that river. He's strongest typically pre-flop. So when he hits the king, I'm giving him credit for the king with a club. Not always ace-king, but definitely king-queen. So we got this one now in the top left. This here. So this is what we're looking at. He's also playing every combo because of the bounties. Well. This is my first hand on this table. Second hand. Ace, please. Ace or 5. It sucks. best hand's cracked. I mean, it's whatever. I know he's got something good. Huh, king's the next hand. Can I look tilted? I would like to look tilted. Raise. Somebody raise. Call. Raise. I'm going to go big. I'm going to make it look like I'm tilted. If you're trapping with aces, this is how you get me right here. But after what just happened, these players will think I'm just tilted off my fucking rocker. Come on. Ah. It's such a good opportunity. I'm going to defend. It's a little wide, but any card but a 7 there. A 4, a 6, a 9, an 8, a 5, a club. That's annoying. This is a limped pot. I'm going to lead it. It's fine. Yeah, I was taking it slow and learning the pool. Yeah, that's smart. Trying to tag regs and fish. That's really smart. You'd be amazed how many times I'm like not in the mood to play, but I'm just watching tables and just making notes. Like, you'd be surprised how often like you can better discern. I learned this when I was a poker dealer, how you can better discern who's got what when you're not involved. Like, it's really a thing. Like, I used to make extra tips, and this is when I didn't know nearly as much about poker. I used to make extra tips and players who knew I was following the hand. If I could guess their hand before they rolled it, I would get an extra, red bird or whatever. I had one where this whole table, I got in such trouble for this. I had one where I had a whole table of my regulars, and I had just won a big tournament at the Venetian. It was my biggest live win to this day. And one of them was like, "Oh, congratulations," or whatever, blah, blah. I was like, "Oh, thanks, man. It was really awesome." And I ended up, it was like 7 of the 8 guys were like, call a hand and fucking, get $5. And it was like, I remember the second hand of it, there was an all-in and a showdown, and I said, and one of the guys goes, no, what do you think I have? And I go, you have the loser with 10 jack, he has king jack, and he has the winner. And they both threw me a 5 and rolled it over, and they were both, I was right on both of them. They both had 2 pair. It was one of those things that was so obvious because of the way that they bet it. And I remember one of the guys asking how I knew that he had king jack and not ace queen, and I said, well, you bet it like it was king jack. I'm gonna go. This is interesting. I got a weird one. Yeah, I just took a long time and just c-bet on this other table with this draw. I took a long time and then c-bet small. I had raised pre-flop. I don't think the player had anything, but whatever. It's hard to keep up with clicking around the tables. But yeah, that was a good shift, I remember. But I got in such trouble because after it was over, I got tapped out, and I realized I was getting tapped out by a floor man. Like, I looked and I went, oh shit. And he was like, yeah, front desk. and because they only put in the floor man to talk to you. So I go to the front desk, and the poker room manager, Ari, is there. And he's just like, dude, He's like, you can't fucking do that. And I was just like, they asked me, man. They asked me to call their hands, and I had done it like 10 times or something in the hour or in the half hour. And he was like, if somebody else saw you do that and then contacted gaming saying this dealer knows what everybody has, they would think you were like card controlling or something like that. And I was like, dude, I'm just reading. They're shitty players. And he was like, yeah, I know that, but don't do that. And I got in real trouble. I actually got a write up for it, but the write up got thrown out like a week later. They had a conversation about it, and Ari just came over and told me that he's like, yeah, we threw out the write up, but if you do it again, you're going to get in real trouble. And of course I did it. It was just like, I needed the money. I was like, I was so fucking broke. This player's playing every hand. It's like, it so behooves you to like take flops against him, especially with hands like this. It's not bad. This hand just got harder and harder. Fuck. This fucking guy has the deck as his range. That sucks. Motherfucker. Unbelievable. And this happened here after I was betting flop and turn. Fucking idiot. This might not work. I didn't expect him to have improved on the flop. I thought he might call me with like a rag ace. with that, obviously. Get 3-bet. Do think we want to call. Started out so good. It's fucking dumb. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Been on this table a while too, but I'm going to give it a little bit more time. Just because I'm still on waiting lists for more tables. And because I'm going to hit a 5 on a good flop. Now this idiot's going to kill my action. He's been here for 5 minutes. I am never raising here, I don't think. Alright, now we're safe. I mean, if somebody has quads or pocket jacks, it's fine. But they don't. Top pair just gave it up. That was a nice one. God. Big blind, not so special. I can't believe this guy let out with, like, smoke. He let out with, like, nothing. Like, maybe he had a fucking ace deuce or something, or even a... Because 6-7 never folds. Deuce tray never folds. Maybe he had 5-6 or fucking... I don't know, man. That's just utter donkey shit. Like... I mean, he just got to the table and he's not reloading, so he's obviously donktastic. He's been here 6 minutes. Yeah, I don't know what that is. He just, like, he gets raised over here and called a bunch of ways, and then he just leads full pot into a field of 5. I don't... Like, but it's crazy because he didn't kill my action. That's fucking... That's amazing. He's supposed to have a 4 there. Like, we're supposed to get it all after that turn, but I'm just glad that that guy stuck around. Love that. I wonder if they're going to change the... Oh, I'm calling there. I wonder if they're going to change the backgrounds. Well, I guess this background's optional. I'm not going to go for it. If after the Rio goes down. Now he's betting huge. I don't know what this is. This is usually just like 90% of the time a bluff. Doing okay in the tournaments. Slightly below the average in both, but I think they're both past late reg. No, about 7 minutes left in one. And the other one's past late reg, yeah. This is a limped pot. I was in the blind. Just nothing going on here. Limped pot. This could get weird because this player opens way too many hands. As well as guys, it's like a Tom Dwan style. You have to like, he's not as good as Tom Dwan, but it's like a Tom Dwan style where you just have to like make a pair and hold on. Because he's like, it's not that he's aggressive good, it's that he doesn't know the value of his hands. Like he's opening like Queen 5 offsuit and shit. Just gonna bet small. Not really small, but we want to get value. This is a limp call, so I'm trying to like get him to do something. I think I bet too big. I should have bet like one blind less. I think it was too big to like entice him. Because we were trying to get him to make a move. Ba, 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 ba. About a little of this. I got a whole bunch of new triggers I'm going to add tonight too. Really funny stuff. Not that this isn't funny.
Ah, come mud!
That one always makes me laugh. It's supposed to be the thing from the Fantastic Four. Do I want to get off this 9 max? I think I do. It's just, I've just been on it so fucking long. So I got another 6 max over here I'm going to get into. I'm just going to ditch this 9 max. I don't know. I just don't like it. It's like, I know I just paid the blind, but fuck that shit. Does that look alright? I'm having more fun with the 6 max anyway. But this one took only like 100 hands to double before. And that's the only 9 max going, and it's just like so little action. It's insane. Fucking drooling over these 50 and 100 NLs. But I just don't have the roll. Don't have the roll. Couple weeks. Actually, we could do it tonight if we win this one. Both of these would be okay. This one, I think, is only like 300. No, it's like 400. Nice. Paying top 24. 70 players left. Or, sorry, you couldn't see it. This one, $5 per bounty. Top prize 400. Paying 24 out of 129. There's 70 players left. This one... 1,000. It didn't get the guarantee. It only got 172 players, which is like 3,400 in the prize pool of 4,000 guaranteed. Top prize 1,080 pays top 30. $1,000 would get me back up to 50 NL. But I think I want to focus on 6 max because, like we talked about earlier, the 100 NL only plays 6 max, and while I did well on it, I kind of was never comfortable. So I think I'm going to be focusing mostly on 6 max from here. Also because I want to integrate ACR more. Fucking sun right in my eyes. Appreciate you guys being here. Oh, hello. Defended a small open here. I mean, it sucks because I have the backdoor flush draw and all like that, but the player's too aggro. It's the best one. I got a couple of them that I've been writing down because I've just been kind of like checking out like different movies and shit and like finding different clips on YouTube that I can cut out. And I found some from Dude, Where's My Car? And what was the other one? There was one from that Hulk Hogan movie. What was it called? I forget, but it's like Hulk Hogan, and he basically plays himself, and he's a wrestler called the Ripper, and he goes up against Tiny from Friday, who plays this character Z. It's like the shittiest fucking 80s movie you ever saw, and it's fucking hilarious. Well, that's pretty good. I'm just going to go ahead and bet half pot. It's nice to have 2 jacks. This call is kind of whatever. Keeping an eye on the 50NL tables. Nice. I do think we want to keep betting here. It's very rare we're going to actually be beat. A lot of people are going to be drawing with a jack, believe it or not, even though we have 2 of them. I don't think I'm folding, though. Ace 10, 10 jack. 10, 7, 6, 7. It kind of sucks when this guy jams, though. to be honest, but you just have to keep betting. Like, he can even jam hands that I'm like miles ahead of. Like, he can jam Queen 10. Like, it's fucking bananas. Like, not that I think he knows that, like, consciously, but from a GTO standpoint, he absolutely can. I'm going to defend. I'm going to give a little action here. I'm going to check. You might just want to check down. Probably chop. Yeah. Got one up here. This was a raised pot. We both called. The flop got bet. Everybody checked. God damn, man. I have not hit a straight all day. It's crazy. Yeah, I would stay watching the 50 and Ls, man. Like, I used to literally... I still do it sometimes. Where I'll watch games that I want to get into. I did this with the 100 and L like 6 months ago. When that was going good. I would just sit there and just watch the tables. And it was so mind-boggling to me. I was like, wow. The skill gap is not higher, but the players are so much tighter. And this is just WSOP. This isn't... Normally there's a big skill gap between 50 and L and 100 and L. There's not much of a skill gap between 10 and L and 50 and L. There's a limped pot, so I just led at it. Bigger. Yeah. I almost made the bet too small there. It's got to be like right around 2/3 because he's just floating. He's literally just floating. So we have to convince him that we're going to 3-barrel. I was going to, but we want to send that message early. But yeah, I used to sit there watching the 100 and Ls with a notepad, and I remember, I wish I had it, but I remember sitting there and I was writing stuff for like 3 days. In my downtime while I was like waiting to get in them, and then I at the end of it I was like, everybody's too tight is what I wrote across the paper, and I just crossed out all my notes, and I was like, this is just garbage, and I was right. It was like, you got no showdown, and it was just like, why the fuck are these people doing this? And originally I was giving them too much credit. When he takes this long, I'm giving him more credit. Well, I might have one in the other tournament down at the bottom. Player Min opened in first. He's on a short stack. Yep, here we go. And I 3-bet. No way to get any more money. Hey, I'm ahead of the average. That's interesting. This player's not going to give up too much, but I do think we have to bet here sometimes. Because like a jack will call. There's not a lot of jacks that don't have a pair though. So we may have to go for it on the river, but man, that's a nice pickup. That is a great pickup. That like those kind of pots like really make your tournament go a lot further. Like that's crazy. That's only because it's a three-way pot. And the queen's not common. Once a flop checks around, we just look like we're betting a queen. So really, you're going to have to bet twice because you're going to have hands like 10 jack and, you know, let me see. Hands like 10 jack, 9 jack, you know, 8, 9, things like that. So you're going to have to bet the river here, but when nobody's got any of those, it's, you know, because, like, you don't want to get beat by, like, a bottom pair kind of hand. But when nobody bets the flop, you're pretty safe to just bet small on the turn and look like you've just got a monster. He raised pre-flop and c-bet the flop. He's not betting enough. You win. I'm not even going to bother. Go ahead, bro. He bets big. He's made the flush. It doesn't matter. I don't have anything to call him with, but if the diamond had come, I would have led the river small and watched him bluff raise, which is typically what that player is going to do. Little pauses seem to help a lot give weight to your hand here. Like, I've noticed that, like, if I stop playing so quickly, it's kind of like making a bigger bet, you know? Like, people are more afraid of it for, like, no reason. What was this one paying? Top 24? Yeah. In the knockout. The only thing I'm not ready for is getting stacked at 50-0. Get ready for it, man. There's a great video where Negreanu was, you know, when Negreanu was playing Polk heads up, he was sitting there, and one of the days, Doug like got bad beat a couple times or whatever like that, and they were interviewing him after, and he was like, yeah, it's heads up. You get stacked all the time. He's like, getting stacked for 5 buy-ins is not a big deal. He's like, if somebody wins by like 10 buy-ins by the end of this thing, then that's impressive. And of course he won by like 14 buy-ins or whatever it was, or 12 buy-ins, whatever. But I just remember him sitting there screaming into the mic, just going, you get stacked all the fucking time. He's like, he actually said, he's like, go to a 6 max at any level. You're going to get stacked constantly. And so just get ready for that, man. It's gonna happen. You can't stack somebody else if you're not willing to get stacked. That's just the way it is. So this is odd. I am gonna float here. I think we can set up good bluffs. It kind of depends what he does here. Oh, that's a rough river. But I'm going to go for it. It's kind of hard to get him off ace high here or a pair, but I think I have to go for it. I still have a lot of chips. Nice. I think he had ace high. I just won this one over here too. Yeah, it just seemed like an ace high kind of hand. He bet super small. He might have even had the flush draw. So I think that's what helped me. Because when he has the flush draw here, like the club draw, it's just like, what could I possibly have other than a 7, right? Like I could have 7-5 or 7-6. Like it could even look like I have a 3 and I'm smart enough to bet it. So, but you have to bet big. Like you have to bet like 90% pot or more. If I actually had the fucking 7, I would have probably bet like 200x pot. Or 200% pot. Look at the jack of hearts on the river. Alright. I'm just gonna... think I only get raised here by sets. Like, this player's, like, really avoiding me, though. See a limp, I raised. He calls. I'm just going to make it look like an overpair. Nice. I have a 3-bet in the bounty tournament. Min raise, call. Obviously. Now, if this player jams, I'm calling because it's only ever pairs, like 8s, 9s, 7s. So we're probably just going to have to go with it here. Nice. Oh, look at this. I raised pre-flop, checked the flop, made a 6 on the turn. And I'm going to try to, like, see if I can get called by, like, a king or something. This is the player I just fucked with, so that diamond sucks because nobody would fold diamonds, but nobody would bet the draw on the turn. I'm going to try to make it look like I'm bluffing. If he raises, he only ever has diamonds. Like, he's not even raising 2-pair here. Like, woof, woof. Scary to bet those. Scary to bet those, but so perfect. Yeah, he had an ace. He was just like, yeah. Nice little upturn in the tournaments. I'm just above the average in the bounty. Still don't have any bounties. And about 25% of the head of the average in the deep stack. It's still super early, though. It's like... It's pretty good. I do think we want to go small here, make it look like ace-king. I don't like checking there much. If he has a hand like ace queen or even ace 10 or ace jack or jack 10, he'll just check down. Yeah, that's fine. He's betting big there. He's supposed to have something. Thought it was aces. I was looking at the monitor instead of the actual table. Might end up playing this. Getting 10 to 1. Yeah, I'm playing it. It's not the worst flop in the world. A lot of floating can go on. This is fucking silly. Although it can definitely be a pair. Like that now flopped a full, so I'm just going to let it go. Ace king in the other tournament. See a raise here. I kind of, if everybody folds, I don't think I'm going to 3-bet. Alright, we see one 3-bet here from the button from Sticky. I'm just going to call still. Just because I don't know what's up. I'm just going to give that one up. This player's been betting the whole time, and I backdoored my way into the flush, or into the full house. Yeah. So it goes check, check. My problem is this player can always have a pair. I am going to bet. He snap folds. That's hilarious. Nice. I mean, I'm glad I didn't 3-bet it because it would have left the stacks way too short. I guess this player just had like ace queen, ace king, something like that. I think he was trying to race with this player pre-flop, and then once I got involved, he was like, "Oh shit." Waiting until I finish this course before doing 50-0. I think that's fine. You know, you want to be as comfortable as you can when you're moving up stakes. Like, you're supposed to be nervous, by the way, though. You're not supposed to be fully comfortable. Man, a lot of jacks are flopping today. That's so dumb. If he wasn't running crazy hot, I'd fucking do something, but I think he just feels invincible at this point. I'm sitting 18th out of 48 in the bounty tournament, and 31 out of 96 in the deep stack. Yeah, you need 27.5 for the in the cash average of the knockout. Damn. Pocket fives for the race. Coming out of second, no less. See, this is what I mean by the guy feeling invincible. He just raced pocket eights. Small blind versus big blind. Like, I kind of got to see how it happened. Yeah. So he raised. Check it out. He raises small blind, gets re-raised, re-raises, gets jammed on, calls off with pocket eights for 100 blinds. Like, that's what I mean. Like, he's not bluffable. Like, it's good to have that read. He's just not bluffable at all. He's definitely going to get his nose all the way open. Oh, he's losing his shit. Yeah, he's just losing his fucking mind. He's just trying to go broke. Jesus, man. Please reload. Nope, he's just going to lose what he's got. If he jams on me here, I'm calling. because he's just so tilty. This fucking idiot 3 bets. Well, I guess I'm folding this one. Just gonna call here. Check raise. Nice. All right, we're going on break. I will be right back. Sitting at 40K in that one now, almost 40K. All right. So where are we? I'm 18th in this one, the bounty tournament. I'm 30th out of 90 in this one. Need about 110k. No. Need just about 100k in this one. And what did I say, like 27 and change in the cash in the other one? Yeah. And we still got cash games going. It's like they're not really moving anywhere for me. Like I keep staying around the same spot, but I might be doing too much. Like I might be taking a little too many flops and all that. Alright, we'll just defend. Queen's nice. There's not a lot of limping queens going on. Carlton doesn't have anything, I don't think. That jack's problematic, but we're going to bet. There are some jack 10s, jack 9s, things like that. I am going to defensively bet the river. Get called by a fucking jack. This player 3-bet me pre-flop. He's kind of whatever, so I'm just getting the money in. Yeah. Old. Not even the spade, just the 10. Lovely. This player opens. I knew that jack was a problem. Fucking sucked. I don't buy it, but with Carlton behind, I can't call. I can't really raise either. It's kind of annoying. That's a Razaroo. I'm not folding to a jam. 3,300 chips, no risk. I don't love this, but I don't hate it either. This is a min raised. Okay. Oh, I got a fun one. This player keeps limping. Yeah, I was going to say, if he has an ace, he's going to limp jam. Ah, it's so dumb. I've raised his limps like so many times. Just limp jamming is fucking dumb. Right about the average right here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. It's fine. Well, there's not a lot of reason to bluff here because Storm is so short and we have a ton of equity. So we have 12 outs versus a straight. 24. Yep. But he doesn't have to have a straight. Nice. I mean, you're going to defend with Queen 5, man. That's what you get. That is what you get, sir. Could 3-bet this, but this player just got here a little bit ago. So, not sure. God damn. That was really quick. Almost raised it. Outs against a straight, 18 outs versus a pair on that one. It's not bad. This player did 3-bet. I'm going to see if I can control the pot. This is weird. I mean, sometimes we run into a set over here, but I feel like there's a lot of 2 pairs. And I look like I'm full of shit, and if he has like the overpair, he's never folding. Hitting that 6 on the river is just bananas. He might even call me with ace high. I don't think you can fold pocket tens here, even though there's just so many draws. It's probably bad to fold pocket tens. I think I got closer to a call because I jammed. Oh baby, don't tell me. Just gonna go way too big. Just make it look like I'm bullying. Players take things personally. If he has a king, he's never folding. If he flopped a set, he's going to get totally paid. Speaking of flopping sets, I did it on the other table here. And I just bet the flop and turn. Gave it up. Now kings. Just gonna call this one, but we'll get back to that. Nope. It's not the worst. This guy is in too many flops. Like I can't do anything because he's there. There's 38 players left in this one. What is it paying? Top 24, so we're soft bubble, I guess. Wow, Stormbreaker. That buddy that I took out over here with the flush on the river. You got it, bro. There are some 4-bets there, but he's just being too ABC. Player raised pre-flop at the flop. I was waiting for him to bluff the river. What'd you have? 5-7. Yeah, just gotta hold on with this guy. I'm not even gonna ISO. I'm just gonna make the call. This range is the deck, so what are you gonna do? Easy threezy. Don't love that jack. It's bad. Bad, bad, bad. looks good, right? Yeah. I don't know if Stormbreaker's getting his ire up yet. That's a good bad card, in that I can't steal it anymore, but it improves my hand equity. Like I was planning on stealing the turn here, but I must I gotta have like 12 outs, 11 or 12. I obviously can't fold. Fuck. He's never folding an ace. Just don't let me lose to like king queen. King jack. Queen jack. Unfucking real. I can't believe he represented that fucking ace. I almost check raised it too. It's so fucking stupid. Oh, that's annoying. Speaking of annoying. This guy just bets every flop for no reason. There's like no danger. He never bets twice. He had jack 6. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Raising jack 6 out of first. The thing is, people think you're supposed to 3-bet those guys, but you're really not. Because you don't know what their range is. And they're just gonna fucking call anyway. So, like, it's not like you have any kind of knowledge. So, your best move is just to make pairs and wait. That's annoying. Play jack 6 out of first. I mean, it's just fucking insanity. And that's the thing, is this is the thing. People are trying to bluff him. That's why he's got the stack. Like, it's ridiculous how bad he's playing. It sucks if this player jams. Well, I mean, if this guy folds, I call. If he calls, I fold. There's just no other way. Let's play the hand. Like, he can equally have a pair as he can over cards. Alright, re-raise, I'm out. 5s? Wow. Jesus. These players really don't understand the concept of a bounty tournament. Like, this is not a progressive bounty. Like, dude re-raised jammed, and I would have absolutely called pre and after his jam with pocket 10s. Like, 9s even. I don't know, maybe 8s? No, I don't think 8s. It's just fucking hilarious, though. Well, the good part is it's easy to get doubled up at this point. Bad part is I'm 30th out of 33. And I have 0 fucking bounties and almost no fucking fold equity because of the stupid fucking bounties. I was thinking I could have check jammed that queen 10 of clubs, where the guy beat me with queen jack high, but I don't think I could. So bad that he fucking bet that. It looks better if I bet than if I check. Like if he has some kind of pair, he's not going to fold. But he must have just totally whiffed it. Something like king queen or something. I think I'll just call this one. By not betting the turn, we don't get any credit here when we make the hand. You had queens. Wow, you played it bad. So this player went 3x. I don't want to 4-bet and keep this and reduce the SPR much more. Yeah, I think this is better though, because I don't think we see too many jams behind. You can definitely have an overpair. Into 4 players. I'm giving up pocket tens immediately, and he's called behind by the big stack. It's either a flush draw or fucking aces or something. Just give it up right away. Snap call, right? Yeah, kings, and then this suited ace. That's fucking hilarious. Jesus. Into 4 players, full pot, and this guy calls with a 5 and the backdoor diamonds. It's good for him, though. He just jammed it in when the diamonds came in. He had to fade 14 outs. That's how easy it would have been to triple up. Flop a 10 and triple up right there. Finally putting the majority of my bankroll on global, leaving enough to play 5 and L zone when I want. Nice. Well, I have 15, 16 blinds almost. Just ripping. This is one of the few players we actually have fold equity against. 31 players left, top 24 get paid. See, this would be a rip if I hadn't just done it. If it was suited, I would still rip it. If it folded to me. So, 7 players off the money. Boo. Let's go to 3 and 600 in about 6 minutes, so not a big deal. How far are we off in the cash on this one? It's got to be far, right? 66 players. Oh, top 30 get paid. Doing all right in that one. Sitting about middle of the pack. Well, we're not folding queens for 16 blinds. And it's Sunday, so I don't know if we're folding queens if bend the knee jams. Old. Heart. Heart, jack, queen. Ace King versus Queens and Queens versus Ace King, man, for the past like 5 days. So bad. Am I playing any WSOP events this summer? I don't think so, man. I don't have any kind of role for that. I just don't have it. There's no. They're not even having the satellites anymore. The Lammer satellites. Not like I had much plans to play those, but that's what I have done in the past. Is go up there and just play the single table satellites for Lammers, and you just kind of build up and then sell them at the end of the day. I did that back in the day a little bit, but no, I don't have anywhere near the bankroll. I would have to go on a hell of a winning streak. So this player check the flop and then check raises the turn. Obviously, I'm not folding yet. I make the straight. He can definitely have jacks. He checks. Does he just have a jack? He had queen 7. Like, this is the crazy part. I probably should have checked it and let him bet. Like, the guy's just fucking ridiculous. Keep an eye on that. Where are we? We're 4 off the cash in this one, in the bottom, the bounty tournament. This one. I have 12 blinds. 26 out of 28. I have a chance. I think I'm 50-50, but I still think I have to take these spots. Face card. That's amazing. Like, it's so fucking frustrating. I go out 28th, 24 get paid. Like, it's just been so bad today. So frustrating. That sucks, man. It's unbelievable. 3 off the fucking money. Couldn't get one bounty in that fucking tournament. Yeah. Unless somebody wants to, like, fully put me in events, I don't think I'm playing anything. And in all honesty, I don't know anybody who would want to put me in any events. This player limps out of first. We see a 3X from Shark Week. It's kind of close, but considering the fact I have 1/3 of the average, and we are super far from the cash, I'm jamming the 10s. Three. Unbelievable. I think I'm going to play out the free ones and then be done. I mean, this is supposed to be a flush draw, so just going to go for value. It's not bad. I'm going to check. Yeah. It was close for me whether or not I should bet it and push him off a chop. All right, that table's done. Cold call. Well, the flops don't get much better than that for ace king. So I think we just check. And we're looking for somebody to bet. It's a good card. I mean, he has an ace. This is the problem. So he's thinking, do I have aces or am I turning kings into a bluff? People don't play ace-king this way. All right, that's going to be it for me. I ended up making money in the cash games, but just tanked every tournament, so ended up... I'm down a little bit more than, or a little bit less than the tournament entries. Oh well. Whatever. Tomorrow I got a couple things to do. May stream in the evening, not sure. Yeah, I'll be putting out a lot more content and probably streaming 4 or 5 days a week from here. So what can you do, man? I mean, for Sunday, it could have gone a lot worse, could have gone a lot better, but, you know, couldn't win a race. Could not win a race. Ace, king, and queens, man. Jesus. But, yeah, thanks for coming out. I'll try to